Well, welcome back to another edition of Voice of the Veteran, and this one, with this guy sitting next to me here, we're going to call it the Bob and Marcel Show. We did it before when we had Diabetic Life magazine and all that stuff, but you know, veterans' point of view, non-veterans' point of view. He's an entertainer, and that's what we're going to talk about today. Want to?
Okay.
All right, I'm done. Thanks. All right, let's talk. First of all, your entertainment background. You were the very first Elvis impersonator when Elvis was alive.
That has not been disputed after all these years. I stumbled on it when I was in high school in 71, 12th grade.
I'm the king of the jungle and they call me Tiger Man. I'm the king of the jungle and they call me.
And I did it for till 84. So yeah, and there was no precedence at the time. There was no such thing as an Elvis impersonator.
Yeah.
So or a tribute artist or any of the it's really funny today. They go, I'm not an Elvis impersonator. I'm a tribute artist. Oh, shut up.
Yeah.
You know, it is what it is. Okay.
And you were known as Little L on the East Coast, and you were pretty popular.
East Coast, right? And I even made it out here to California, working with Wolfman Jack back in the day. I miss the old Wolfman.
Yeah.
Oh, Wolfman gonna get ya! Be there or be square, because if you don't, Wolfman's gonna get you. Great guy.
See what I put up with all the time? 20 years of friendship doing listening to that.
And loving it. So yeah, I did that till 84. Then I was on Broadway, had a little stint on there, worked with Donald O'Connor and Cheetah Rivera. And then I put together an audition tape for Saturday Night Live. And at the time, this was after Jay Leno had just taken over the Tonight Show a couple of years. And I thought, oh, if I could do, because at the time, Bill Hartman and Dana Carvey used to do Carson and Ed McMahon.
Oh yeah.
On the sketches on Saturday Night Live. So I thought, oh, if I could do Jay Leno, that might be a good reoccurring character. So I put it together for the thing. Nothing happened with that, but a fellow named Bill Kirkenbauer, who was putting together a show called Legends of Comedy. And we played, we were actually in Atlantic City at the Trump Hotel doing it. It was like our first real gig. And somehow, well, one morning in our last week, Bill comes down to where we're eating in the employees' dining room, and he says, when you're done eating, come on up and listen to a voicemail message that came on the phone after I took it off the hook last night. I said, okay. So I go up and he plays it for me. It's like, and I hear, oh, hey Bill, how you doing? This is Jay Leno from the Tonight Show. Listen, I hear you got a guy doing me in your show, and it's fine, but if it's any good, we might be able to use him on our show. So I was like, and this is back. I'm sorry, and I don't mean to be negative, but this was back 22 years ago when the Tonight Show really meant something. It wasn't like there was a bunch of guys and people you don't even know going on there. So anyway, that was like a big, it was huge for me. So I got on the show and that was it. And I started doing corporate and I did Leno for 22 years. So I've been in show business, since I got out of the chute in high school in 71, yeah.
You were on Tonight Show with Jay, what, like 7, 8 times, something like that?
Yeah, about at least 6, 7 times, something like that,
Yeah.
I have a clone. You see, and a lot of times if I'm in Las Vegas or doing a personal appearance, I can't be here for the show, sometimes the clone will do the show, and it works out pretty good. I don't think, in fact...
it's cool. The clone is cute, too.
Really? In fact, Ed Hall, why don't we just have the clone come out like it's the beginning of the show?
All right.
And see if people can tell the difference.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
And now, Jay Leno.
very much, and welcome to the show. Well, let's see what's going on. All right, before we get started, I gotta tell you this.
Some of your videos that you did with John Tesh, with Jay, with Kevin, they're hilarious, and you can see them on his website.
Well, it's about time. Hey, do you accept credit cards?
Jay Leno. Oh, of course,
Hey.
Mr. Leno.
Give me that. Why, it's that idiot from Vegas, Marcel. You took my wallet and thought you could pass yourself off as me. Well, I'm Jay Leno. Security! Security! Arrest that man! He's impersonating me, Jay Leno!
Oh, now, wait a minute now. How am I supposed to know who the real Jay Leno is?
Oh, you idiot! I'm the real Jay Leno.
Look,
Moron.
I have ID. What about you, pal? You have any ID?
Oh, you moron, that's my wallet. I'm Jay Leno. Thank you.
You better come with me.
What?
Come on, don't make me hurt you.
Moron! Stupidest! At least give me a pizza. Oh, no, look at the time. I gotta get back to the studio. I'll catch you girls later.
JayLenoClone.com. All right, so yeah, we'll get that out there, and we just want you to know who's sitting next to me all the time. So if you hear weird voices, but anyway, what else you got?
Nothing.
All right, I'll help you on this one. Okay. With the presidential stuff going on, this is way before that. You decided, well, okay, I'm going to try to imitate Donald Trump.
Yes.
Hello, Aaron. This is Donald and Melania Trump here. Say hello, darling.
Hello, darling.
You know, my good buddy Bob Maxwell told me all about you. Now, he said you're an amazing financier. You're in banking. You're a manager. You do a great job. Now, Bob is a good buddy of mine. I've known him for a long time. Great guy. Salt of the earth. Fantastic fellow. He's got a good idea.
And it's probably a good thing you didn't go too far into it and do tweets and stuff like that.
Yeah, I tried to keep it clean. I don't, you know, I can't. Comedy today has become sadly mean-spirited.
Yeah.
You know, it's just mean-spirited a lot, and I don't want to do that. And you know, Craig Ferguson, the reason I heard that he quit doing his show was because he was tired of making fun of people when they were down.
Wow.
And
did not know that.
yeah, and he says, I just don't feel right inside.
Good for him.
You know, because that's what it is. You make when somebody is in the news, something happens, they trip, they fall, whatever they're going through, and then the comedians just jump on it and get them. You don't need that. I wouldn't want that if I got caught with my pants down or did something, and you know, or somebody even perceived that I did something and then just started, yeah. So anyway, I try not to. These days, I try to keep it light-hearted and just, you know, teasing, general fun, light teasing. Not.
Well, I've heard you turn down gigs that were pretty good paying because you told them you didn't want to be a Trump pinata.
Yeah, I don't want to.
That's what I said.
I don't want to go there. But they wanted to put me on. What was that? Mackinac? What was it? Island? That one island? Mackinac Island in
Michigan. There.
In Michigan, where once you get on, you can't get off.
Unless you can swim real good or skate in the wintertime.
And they wanted to put me there, literally as a punching bag for 3 days.
Yeah.
I said no. We'll pay you good money. I said no. What kind of good money? No. I said, you know, I don't want to do that. So, but that, you know, and there's guys out there that don't mind doing that. And
Right. Yeah.
Making, you know.
And they're the ones driving the Lamborghinis and having big houses and
whatever
swimming pools and.
What you gonna do?
Anyway.
What you gonna do?
You took it. I mean, you've been asked to do a lot of things, music videos and stuff like that. You have been asked to be in, but
I had a guy call me up one morning. It was Saturday morning. I like, yeah, hello. And they go, hi, is this Marcel Forestieri? I said, yes. Who are you? And he says, I'm Joe Blow from the so-and-so advertising agency in Los Angeles, and I represent, and he said this name. He said, the rapper such and such. I don't know. I'm not, it's not my,
I'm shocked you don't know rappers'
not in
names.
my wheelhouse. And he said that we're looking for a Trump impersonator to do a video for his song. And I said the song is called F Donald Trump. Oh, although he didn't say F, he said. And I went, I'm sorry, excuse me, did you just say? Yeah. He goes, yeah. I said, first of all, I appreciate you calling.
Yeah.
But no. No, I'm not gonna do that. I said, that's just, anyway, it is what it is. That's just my 2 cents. So yeah, I've turned down a lot of stuff, but that's okay.
Recently you got a feel of what it's like to be on the campaign trail, possibly as him. You went to Beverly Hills, and explain that.
All right, apparently they were doing a rally, excuse me, Donald Trump. I said, in Beverly Hills? California? Really? And so I thought there was going to be like 200-300 people there, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
So I get there and I'm all dressed up, and it was over 1,500 people. I was like, wow. And they were, all in a good mood, very respectful. There was no, it was the police were wonderful. It was really, it felt very safe and wonderful and everything. And it was this huge rally right in front of the Beverly Hills sign at the park there. And they did a rally for a couple hours, and we took pictures and we sang, they did this guy, Coyote Shivers, changed the words to the YMCA song and called it the MAGA song. Young man, walk away from the hate. We're all human and we don't segregate. It's the very positive, uplifting words. And we sang it, and and then we went up and I forget what road we went up. We walked like over a mile going through Beverly Hills.
Oh, no way.
And it was just well received. It was very lovely. I was honored to be part of something that was positive and uplifting. And so, yeah.
Did you tweet about it afterwards?
You know what? I'm not on Twitter. I'm an old.
Facebook guy.
I'm an old guy.
Yeah. What does Lance say? Facebook's for people over 50.
Yeah.
My son's 23.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I don't argue with him because he knows what's going on. But I just wanted everybody to understand who Marcel really is. And don't hold that against him too much. I mean, a little bit. But yeah, so the Bob and Marcel show is back at it, and we're gonna have some fun. So we're talking about different issues, but it's not gonna be like negative, like F the VA or something like that. We won't make that song. But we're gonna talk about real issues, that what he feels as a civilian perspective and what I feel from a veteran's perspective.
Yeah. So. And what's funny is I had the honor. I was not in the military, like everybody else that we interview in here, but I did have the honor of being asked back in 2012.
Oh yeah, this is good. Yeah.
To go to Afghanistan and perform, doing the Jay Leno character. And it was, we fed the troops, we cooked them, like 3,000 people. Wow. It was a Cajun meal. Oof. Okay, and you don't get that in there. I mean, they ate good. I was surprised at the food. I was like, the food was really good over there.
Right.
And it was only for 3 days, which was interesting because it was only about 5 weeks after I'd had a heart attack.
I know.
And I almost didn't know if I wanted to go, because it turned out being from Philly down to Dulles and over there was like a 30-hour flight. And the last 5 hours was on a C-130 plane. Wow.
That was comfortable, I bet.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it was.
You guys. No. And so I just the honor. You see on TV, the war and the soldiers, people like we're talking in Delaware's, Dover's, where they come in, those that don't make it, and you watch it on TV, and you go, oh gosh, that's so terrible, it's so awful. I was only there 3 days, but being there you know, they made us wear the, you know, 20, 30 pounds of gear and vests and in the heat and all, and watching it, and it just, they were driving me from where I was staying, the barracks, to the big tent that they were going to have this big show that they were putting on, the entertainment. And we stopped at a corner, and there was this long, slow parade of vehicles going from left to right. Excuse me, and I'm sitting there, and I said, you know, I cracked a joke. I said, what is this, a school zone? You know, because they were going like 15 miles an hour, and then he said, no, this is it's a funeral for we lost one of our guys a couple of days ago. You know, how they have the walls, a bullet went through.
Oh, wow.
Wow. I was like,
So you felt really good for the rest of the
and
trip,
then you saw the coffin thing go by on the thing. I'm like, okay, now what? I gotta go be funny?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, right.
It changed me just being there for that day and a half, 3 days, whatever. So now when I look at it and see it, I'm like,
Yeah.
So I only got like one scintilla of taste of it,
Right.
Of what it was like, that the awful crap that you see, you know, in the Middle East, and you know, in Vietnam, and you know, my dad was, you know, left waist gunner in the air, well, back then it wasn't the Air Force, it was the Army Air Corps, World War II. It just changes it.
Oh, yeah.
So I have an affinity, a little bit more of an affinity now for our men and women
Yeah.
that serve.
That's good. That's good. That's a topic we can talk about on the next time, is like what you went through over there, just that little tiny bit, and what the soldiers over there, our men and women over there fighting, what they go through, and when they come back, what it's like. It's a whole different world for them. They're 180 degrees different.
Oh, they've been turned.
Yeah, big time.
They're turned now, and when they get back, and now this is foreign.
Yeah, exactly.
This is foreign land to them. It's like, how do I act? How do I speak? How do I interact? And their heads, part of their head is still there. That. Well, we'll talk about that.
Did you have to wear a helmet when you were over there?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Oh, I had to wear a helmet. I had to wear a bulletproof flak.
Oh, I know that part, but they actually found a helmet big enough for your head? I'm just wondering.
It was a very special helmet.
All right.
No, yeah, it was. And we went into the training thing. They had us firing, and just you know, laying on the ground. And you're in a big studio, you know, doing the fake shooting.
Yeah.
But just the weight of that jacket. Well, plus I was still weak from the heart attack. But just laying on the ground with this pressure, like I can't get up. I feel like a turtle upside down. And that we saw those courses where they take the Humvees that are on like a rotisserie spit, and then they put people in them, and then they spin them around a few times and leave it, you know, cockeyed, and then you got to get out with wearing 70 pounds of gear. Good Lord Almighty! It's not like in the movies where it goes yeah, and then they land on all four wheels. My helmet hat goes off.
Yeah, absolutely.
Big time.
All right, well, we will end on that, sir.
Okay.
All right. All right, well, thanks for watching. Now you know what to expect with him. And
until next time, we salute you.
I dig that. That's our little sign off.
I like that.
Good job, buddy.
Yeah, man.